Welcome to Keith Hershaft's Midnight Cartoon Program.
Hey, Blob. Blob.
They killed him. Somebody murdered my Blob. My pet Blob. My only Blob in the world. He's dead. Well, I'm not gonna let this stand. I'll bet it was that censor. That censor from the last episode. And that guy's always had it out for me. Well, anyway, while I plan my revenge, why don't you watch the next segment?
So tonight I'm going to be working digitally. I thought it'd be nice to do a whole piece in color start to finish. So on this one I'm working off of a template. I'll be able to show the three stages that I mentioned, the gesture, the refinement, and the detail stage next to one another. So in the gesture, remember to stay loose, keep it simple. Think about the pose and the acting in it. And as you start moving into the refinement stage, start making the more bold passes and darkening up those lines. Start light and loose and then refine it and wrap the details like the clothing and things like that around the form. Try and get that sense of three-dimensionality and depth in your designs. I also put the ground plane in just to kind of give an eye of where he's standing. So if I was going to add a background into this piece, I want to make sure everything feels like it's in the same space, like on the same ground plane. Yeah, and everything works within that perspective. So if you were to think of these as like cubes, you know, like think about them as shapes with front, sides, top, bottom, and a back. And try to keep that sense of depth and roundness to all of your shapes. And again, do all these just like you did the gestures, rough all the main objects in, and then go back in later passes and refine them. Try to get a sense of the space that the object takes up first and then worry about the details. I'm also overlapping elements. So I have the figure standing in front of the gas pumps and just overlapping them, overlapping the gas pump slightly. And I put that little drop shadow in just to kind of push the idea that he's in front of the object and the scene is receding in space. And texture. Think about, that I added a couple different textures to the tires and things like that, and the gas pump, and it just kind of gives a better sense of the small details and the depth, in the world that you're creating. And then as I go to lay in color, I'm also thinking about keeping those shapes rounded. The gas pumps, there's a clean break in where the front is to where the side plane starts. And the light isn't going to hit the side as brightly and reflect as much light to the viewer. So, it's going to be darker, and having that light change really pushes the idea that the shape has depth and three-dimensionality to it. Same goes for the side of the character's face. You can see I put that break in to where it turns around and goes into the shadow.
Well, that's the end of season 1. Thanks for stopping by. I've enjoyed making these, but I have just exacted swift and bloody revenge on my enemies. So I'm going to have to go underground for a little bit. I'm going to take a break from making these full-length episodes, but keep stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I will be posting all sorts of drawing videos and animations that I have in the works, and I'm excited to come back with and start season 2 in a couple of months. I have a lot of ideas, and I've learned a lot from making these videos, so I think the new ones are going to be even better. But again, thanks for stopping by, and I got to get the hell out of here.